What's going on, everybody? MetaBlade427 here, and I present to you Let's Play Mega Man Battle Number 2, the post-game and the final episode in the series. We are going to get done things today that I've been promising for quite a while, including showing off super special secret ultra style, super special secret ultra bosses, super special secret ultra stars, cool stuff like that. So, as you can see, I'm here in Den Area 2. Way to be a roundabout here. We started a game running around Den Area, and this time we were going to be, well, kind of finishing off the last episode in Den Area. As I run around, I'm going to show off a very important battle in this game. It's a battle against two matures. Nah, not really. This really has nothing to do with it. I just need to beat these guys in order to be able to show you all the good stuff. As you can see, I changed around my folder. I'm now running a B folder, so that I have Proto-Mans in here and a bunch of other good stuff. I think I'm actually going to use this prism. Why not? You haven't seen me use it. Here's what it does. I'm going to throw this prism right into the center area there, and as long as I hit the prism, anything around it is going to take the same amount of damage that I hit it with, so it's pretty good for getting off some pretty strong attacks all over the board. But that's not the purpose of this battle. The purpose of the battle is this. What's this? A style change? It must be. But what style? Looks like a new style has evolved. But what? Your synchro rate is 200%, Mega Man! Is this? Yes, I can feel it, just like before. It is! What is it? Dad! During battles with strong Navis, with a continuously full synchroed state, Mega Man's subconscious runs hub.bat, which was supposed to be switched off before. Call it hub style. Mega Man is probably very powerful now, but his body is in worse shape with 50% of the usual HPs. So he does a lot of damage, but is weak. It's up to you, Lan. Lan, use all your operating skills. Hub style. Cool. We're unbeatable. And then, of course, Dad's going to run off and tell us that we can only hold two styles, so we have to either get rid of one or not. When you get hub style, take it. It doesn't matter what it is. Take it, because you will only get hub style once. This is the one and only time you'll ever be able to use hub style. So, highly recommend overriding something. I'm going to override Wood Custom because, well, you know, I've had Heat Guts since the beginning of the game, so it kind of has a special place in my heart for this particular run-through. Plus, I like Heat Guts. It's one of my favorite next to any of the team styles, because I like to abuse Navis. And besides, Wood Custom right now has overstayed its usefulness. So, click, click, boom, 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 and now we have new powers. Awesome, we are hub style. First thing you may notice in the upper left corner is Mega Man's health has been cut in half. We are at a 500 max HP. Going into Mega Man himself, you'll see that our attack is maxed out, our rapid has gone down. We are currently at hub style. Hub style will not level up like all the other ones. It is just as is. And Mega Man kind of has this like kind of whitish glow to him. I say that because if I go and switch him to normal style, you kind of get a little bit more detail on him, whereas when you go into hub style, it's a little bit more white and glowish, I guess? I don't know. Hub style is pretty much your best style ever. This is the ultimate style. This takes all the advantages from pretty much every style, except for Team, because I tried putting more than 5 Navis into a folder, and apparently it said no, and puts it into a strong thing without any elemental weaknesses at all. And even though you have half the HP, it really doesn't matter, because you're going to be running around going crazy and doing so much damage based on it, because I'm going to show you what the #1 factor of hub style is as soon as I get into a battle. Right here on the bottom, look at this! 10 chips! I can now choose a third of my folder right in the beginning of battle. Hands down, one of the coolest features ever of hub style, and it makes pulling program advances and things really, really easy. I guess I'm going to show off just one thing in this battle, the variable sword. Variable sword, when you go to actually a description, it's a magical shifting sword. If I hit A on using the variable sword, it's just going to do a sword swipe, doing 160 damage, simple. But if you put in specific button commands, you'll be able to do various different sword attacks, like a long sword, a wide sword, a life sword, or my favorite, which I'm going to do now that I have been practicing. Yeah, let's go invisible, just so I don't get hit. Let's just take our variable and whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can get this down. A, back B, forward B. There we go. There we go! Yes! 3 swipes! Even though you only saw 2 because there was 2 enemies. I swiped 3 times and I shot out shockwaves like Proto Man does. So we now have a long-range sword technique, pending we actually use the variable sword. I only have 1, and I kind of need it in my folder for other things. Alright, so now that we have the ultimate hub style, why don't we go and hunt down the ultimate Navi, the ultimate boss in this game, who is actually a random battle in World 3, Area 3. So I shall meet you guys there. Let's go! Okay, well, this isn't exactly an ultimate Navi at all, but if you remember from, I think, like 2 episodes ago or something like that, I introduced Rush, the rare virus that you'll be finding somewhere, I believe, in Undernet 6. Well, here in Undernet World 3, Area 3, you'll run into Mole 2, Rush 2, whatever. In Battle Network 2, they did do an upgraded version of the Mole, and if you remember from my first encounter with Rush, you beat him by shooting him, and he takes a point of damage, duck down, so you're basically playing a game of Whack-A-Mole. Yes, Mole 2 does have 800 HP, but don't be throwing your controller out the window and screaming and raging, thinking this is going to take forever. Rush 2, I'm going to call him that, so bear with it, will take initial damage no matter what you hit him with. For example, if I throw this Rat 3 at him, Rush 2 will take 90 damage. If I hit him with, this, he will take 110 damage. Think of it as he will only take it once. So if I use something like the Gator, which does 9 hits of 100 points each, he will only take the initial 100 points of damage. All 8 other shots will go right through him. However, I have some very interesting things in this folder that will make sure that he goes down. Specifically, my best friend, Proto Man. Let me just take some of these things and kind of burn through them. Let's get a fast gauge going. Again, hub style being the greatest thing ever, being able to pull these chips like crazy. Go, Rat, and go! Boom! Alright, where'd you... There he is. Hit him, let him go down, and now we shall wait. So, again, like all Navis, he will home in on him and hit him, and the good thing about Proto Man version 3 is he is uber strong, so this should be no problem whatsoever. So I'm just going to take those. I am going to take the custom sword. The custom sword will be gaining attack points as the custom gauge raises, and it does have a life sword range, as you saw right there, so I was able to cover that entire section. And I'm at 0, so I don't know why I waited for that, because at a full custom gauge, the life sword, or the custom sword does 0 damage. I think it caps out at almost 300 near the end, plus anything you do to power it up. So, just keep that in mind. Let's do this. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, Proto Man, where are you gonna go, Rush? There he is. Swing, doing 200 points to him. Very nice. Go down. Let's try to do an area grab. Take as much area as possible. Perfect. Do more damage. Because really, right now, it's just a matter of sending out the Navis as fast as you can, doing as much damage to him as you can, and this should actually finish him up. Boom. Rush version 2 will drop some pretty rare chips like variable swords and meteors and things like that. I get a variable sword N. I was kind of hoping for a B, but he will drop them, so hopefully it will be there. Alright. Let's go and try to find that super secret boss, shall we? Run, 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 run. Maybe he's down over this way, let's find out. No, that wasn't him that I ran into. It was a bunch of scuttles and everything, so I had to run around a little bit more till I found him. But here he is in World 3, Area 3. Base. Deluxe. 2000 HP like before. A 150 point barrier that will regenerate. So don't think you're getting off easy by knocking that down. The best method in order to defeat base, at least the way that I found in terms of this particular setting, is the balls, whether it be the Aqua Ball, the Elec Ball, or the Heat Ball. It doesn't really matter which one you use. These are your saving graces. These can do upwards to 999 points of damage, and I will show you exactly what I mean. I'm going to do a fast gauge, I'm going to take a Proto Man, and I'm going to take the Aqua Ball. And then I'm just going to take some burn chips. Let's go with this and this. Let's start up the fast gauge. I do have one free hit on me with my nice little barrier set around me, and I missed it, that's okay. I'm waiting right now for Bass to start charging his attack. And you'll know that because he'll go to the back row and you'll see both his hands go up just like so. And it's nice that we're in the same row. Proto Man's going to drop down the aura, and I'm going to send out the ball. And as you see, every shot increases the attack, and boom! Did you see that? Base just took 999 points of damage in one shot. That right there, my friends, is the reason you should grab those balls and start going crazy. those are a killer when it comes to Base and his abilities. How about we do this? I'd rather keep those. Alright, that's fine. Invisible. Ching! Alright, good. Still really nothing here. Let's take that. 3. I'm looking for another one. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Let's take an area grab. Hopefully he's not coming into my row. Nope. Go once again. Okay. I don't have another heat ball, but I do have a program advance, which is something that I'm going to use right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to activate this Proto Man, and I'm going to save these attack ups for the next round. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and yeah, we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to wait till my custom gauge is almost full, and then we're going to send out Proto Man to knock away the aura. Ching, and let us do this with the custom, the variable, and Proto Man. With the 2+20s, we have now put together another powerful program advance. The 2x hero with a 40 added point bonus per hit. 70 points plus 40, I believe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. Not bad. So what is he down to? Woohoo! 121 points of damage, and I still have 2 Proto Man left, so why don't we just do what we do best. Let's grab this Proto Man, power him up, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Go invisible, send the first Proto Man out in order to knock out the aura, and the next Proto Man to go in and finish the job. As you see, there's a lot of setup to go into actually fighting Base DX, and if you get in there and you fight him, he has a big possibility of beating the crap out of you unless you're fully prepared. And I got one of his more rare chips there. That is awesome. That is a Life Aura 3. Horrible letter, but a Life Aura 3. Base DX, or Deluxe, or however you want to do it, will drop the last 3 chips you need in order to fully complete your library. That being the... Did I pass it? Yes, I did. The Life Aura 3, which is really cool because it's a life virus from Battle Network 1. 200 points shield, and then of course the last 2 versions of his own summons, base version 2, base version 3. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Up until this point in the game, this exact moment that you just watched me, the only, and again I'm going to be honest because that's the point of this, the only code I use, and I only started using it within the past few hours in order to try to fill out my listing and everything, was to make the chip traders 1 chip instead of their normal thing. I'm going to be honest, that's the way it works. I didn't put any other codes. I legitimately ran through all the battles to get hub style. I legitimately went through all the battles in order to S rank all the Navis. I legitimately went through all the battles to power up all of the other things. And as you can see from my save data right here, all those battle chips were legitimately earned by fighting viruses and Navis. That's a real playtime. I do it for you because I care. I say that because now I'm going to do a little magic trick. Are you ready? Are you ready? Watch the bottom right corner. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Magic number increasing. Why did I do that, you ask? Well, right now, the last things I want to show you in the game involve the achievement structure of this particular game. It's earning the stars in order to activate certain things that you're able to do, certain other special features. And in order to do that, I needed these special chips in the game, and the only way to get special chips is by net battling friends, and I have no means of doing that. So, yeah, I had to do, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, for you guys, to show you how it all works, this is what it is. So here are the last 2 versions of Base. I could have went back and got these at any point, so I'm not really considering getting these a cheat. It's really these 10 that I needed. The Big Red Wave, the Freeze Bomb, Sparker, Gaia Sword, Black Bomb, Fighter Sword, Knight Sword, Hero Sword, Meteor's greatest chip ever, and the Poltergeist. Now, it does say 261 of 260, but that's because the code I put in is supposed to give me a full library. The 261st chip is called Sanctuary. And what Sanctuary does is when you activate it, it turns your entire playfield that Mega Man is standing on into holy panels, which have damage. The only way you can get Sanctuary is beating it on hard mode. What is hard mode, you ask? I will inform you of that right now. Again, magic trick. 1, 2, 3. Hit the reset button. Here we are. main title screen again. As you saw, I have everything there, and you hit start. Well, bam, look at that, all pretty. 5 nice, shiny stars. Each one of those stars has a specific thing tied to it that you need to do in order to get it, and there are only 5 stars in the game. You get the yellow star for beating the game, just going through and beating Gospel. Done and done. You get the green star for defeating all the World 3 bosses in the World 3 areas, and defeating the real base on your way out, which I believe was last episode. You get the red star for collecting all 250 chips, that includes the Life Aura 3 and all 3 versions of base. You get the purple star for collecting the 10 secret chips. That's what I needed the code for regardless. That would be the Big Red Wave, the Fighter Sword, the Gaia Sword, things like that that you would get by net battling with your friends. And you get the blue star for doing all 31 program advances and filling out your program advance book, which if you saw my Battle Network 1 Let's Play, that will be a separate video in its own right. So you see that I did it, and you'll see me do it later. Now, you have all 5 stars. This can only be activated after you have all 5 stars. You go up to New Game, and you hit this button combination. Left, left, right, left, right, boom, right. Turns red. That is hard mode. Once you start a new game in hard mode, pretty much it's exactly as it says. Enemies will do more damage, they have more HP, and things a little bit harder to get, like Zenny and rare chips. If you beat the game in hard mode, and that's just generalized beating, that includes just going through and defeating Gospel, done and done, the game will give you the Sanctuary chip. That is how you get it. And that, my fellow Battle Network ites, whatevers you want to call yourselves, because we're just awesome like that, is the end of Mega Man Battle Network 2. I thank you guys so much for walking through this with me. This really was the first Battle Network I ever played. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm so happy that I was actually able to go through and legitimately basically do all this again, except for the secret chips. But again, I'm by myself. When I played it before, I had actually a bunch of people to play it with me, so I had the secret chips. Ah, so good. I'm just glad that this is ready to be put down, put to rest. And there will be one more Battle Network 2 video. If you saw, again, my Battle Network 1, there will be a Program Advance video. But I'm looking forward to newer and greater things, which shall be coming out soon. Looking forward to restarting the Classic Run series, because yes, I enjoyed doing Mega Man 1, and of course Mega Man 2 is my favorite. And the next game I'm going to be playing is going to be a Mega Man game as well, but not a Battle Network, so no Battle Network 3 yet, sorry guys. But it will be just as interesting, trust me. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Rate, comment, subscribe as I ask you to do in every YouTube video, and I look forward to seeing you in my next LP. Everybody take it easy, and I will catch you all later.